Okay, so welcome back to MTG Arena. Hope you guys are all doing alright today. We've got a quest to do, sorry, save and exit, to do black, green or blue spells. So we are going to go back to Sultai here. I've made a few edits just to see how it works out. God Eternal Bot 2 actually may not be great in here. Kefnet, we don't have Kefnet. So we can look up all the rares and of between the three colors. Actually, Nisu Shakes the World might be better than Bottom 2. Let's try that. Vivian Champion of the Wilds may be okay. Casualties of War, I think it's fine. Let's try that over a Cornish Tyrant. Since we've got how many creatures? 19 creatures. I think that's fine with Nissa. Especially we only have Vivian Reed, since we only have one of her. Mobilized districts. We don't have many legendaries, but we can take out. We all a little bit heavier blue, and I think we're good on that. Let's take out one Golgari Guildgate for this mobilized district. Ugin, Eugene, as some people are saying it. Perhaps I'll just do Eugene over that. Okay, that's the end game. Here we go. So let's try this out, and let's go. Get some game, get at least one match in. Let's try this. Hold on for a bit. Okay, so we'll go ahead and play first. Obviously, this seems terrible. Ow. But we do have a Wild Growth Walker into Branch Walker. So let's keep the 7. We'll start us off with a Forest. No land or elves. Not too much of a fan of it, although it does, push us over the edge. I found that, and when I played the Sultai deck, the land or elves are I don't want to draw them late game, so I want to draw something like a 2-1 even with the Branch Walker that I can get a land off of it or make it a 3-2 and know what I'm drawing next turn. But with Land or Elf, I'm just playing it, so it doesn't seem that great. And hence, I think we'll sacrifice that for a bit. So it seems we're going to be playing against some sort of Jeskai Super Friends that somehow is playing such a Scanter. So we are playing best of 3, so Jailite Ranger into that. Library. I think we'll go ahead and bin that into the graveyard. We don't need. Okay. I would like to have that fine, please. It's great if they play it to Fairy and bounce the Wild Growth Walker. We can just play the Wild Growth Walker plus the Branch Walker and then kill the Fairy as well. I don't think they want to do that though. Perhaps could just simply be Jeskai control, but I doubt. Okay. Go ahead and play this. If they want to ionize it, that's fine. They do have absorb mana up though, so that may not be absorb. Okay. That's fine. They'll be taking a good chunk of damage right here, and we do have a cast down mana up, so we're good to go. So it seems to be just kite control. I'm not sure what exactly that plays, so we'll have to figure this out. I'm assuming they play some number of planeswalkers, especially to Fairy. Deafening Clarion could be a thing, but we've got a Wild Growth Walker sort of outclassing that. They've kept that on top. So they're facing down a 2-turn clock at least. Sorry about that. Next turn, if we don't... I think we could just play the Hydroid Crisis for 2. I'm not a fan of that. I wish we had our thought erasures. Hopefully we can just rip a thought erasure off right here. That'd be really, really nice. Unfortunately, no. They are representing a set of the wreckage. No, I think they do play it, but let's try it out anyways. I think they play more of a burn spell package as removal though. So I'm going to call their bluff and say they don't have it. Chemists and scientists. So I kind of want to draw a bit deeper into my deck. We've got 2 branch walkers that we can get back with the fine finality as well. Got the Wildgrowth walker as well. That will just die to Deafening Clarion though. So I think we just want to dig 2 more deep. Or dig an extra card deeper. Watery Grave. Let's just hit our land drop as well, so we can play that. So if they don't have Deafening Clarion, well, if they do have Deafening Clarion, then they still lose the game, since we can just find back our Branch Walker and J-Light Ranger to kill them. They need to have a Cleansing Nova, untapped, well, an untapped land and a Cleansing Nova. I think that's the best out right now. Or they just have a Settle of the Wreckage and we're good to go. So like next turn, if they have a Lightning Strike, they have to, I'd have to swing with everything. So they're in a tough position. I don't think they have a Settle of the Wreckage though. Shocking. Shocking. So our mistake with this one is that they Narset seems pretty good in here. Chupacabra can come out. Hostage Taker maybe. Sorry about that. Negates Disdainful Strokes. Not really sure what to cut. I think I'll bring in an Elder Spell just in case, because I think they'll have Command the Dread Horde, probably not any good here. Casualty War seems too expensive to destroy a Planeswalker and a land. Seems to be good cut. Thief of Sanity seems to be great here. Vraska can run away with the game. Cast Down, if they bring in a Lyra Dawnbringer, that's still not going to be good enough. And I think that's good. I think that's alright. Maybe we'll cut a Hydroid Crisis here. Everything else seems pretty reasonable. Okay. Alright, alright. Waiting on your opponents. So we've got a Thought Erasure in, and we can play Hydroid Crisis on turn 4 if we need to. But we can keep up our mana. I think this is alright. We start off with the Watery Grave into the Woodland Cemetery. Opponent goes first. We're not really sure what they're playing, except for the Absorb and the Compasses and Insight, which is normal in a Jeskai build. That's not running plenty of Planeswalkers though. Many of the Planeswalkers that they play, the Jeskai Super Friends deck is going to have Spell Pierce, Moxamber, Fibblethip maybe. Just not sure what they're playing. Hostage Taker may not be so great in here, but if they happen to have a creature, we can take it with Hostage Taker. It may be more of a liability than the Ravenous Chupacabra trying to just destroy it. Perhaps that could be our mistake. Okay. So our opponent is taking forever to decide what to do. Not sure what the problem is. They make a second land drop. Not having blue source is actually okay. So don't need to play the Wild Growth Walk. We don't have a follow-up for this, so we can guarantee something else next turn at least. No way to counter this. I think they're missing out on blue, otherwise they would have played it. But they could have lightning strike shocks as well. Look at that. Okay, so they are missing blue. But if they draw into a blue source, then they've unlocked everything except for the absorb. So I'm not worried about the absorbs because it's cost the blue. I think I take the Fairy Time Raveler. Don't need to draw extra spells after that, and we don't need this mountain. So we're good to go. That Lightning Strike and Lava Coil can deal with the Walker and the Hostage Taker. I think I'll just play the Hostage Taker as a 4-drop, so it doesn't seem too bad, especially with if they can't make a land drop on turn 5, then they're pretty much dead on in the water. And they'd be really lucky if this is a land as well. Seems to be. Yep. Okay. So they may still be back into the game. They have the Lightning Strike and the Lava Coil. We'll play this. We want them to use the spells on the burn spells on our creatures before the Hydroid Crisis. So it can play a massive Hydroid Crisis, probably a 4/4 at that time, and they won't be able to kill it with the Lava Coil. They can strike it. It's not too much of a problem for us. And then we'll play the Hostage Taker next turn as a creature. Now they happen to draw a land here, and then they can draw out to their how behind they are. No. Okay, so forests, Hostage Taker. We can save the Contempt for if they get to the land for Teferi, or Mini Teferi as well. Thief of Sanity is important here. I would imagine they save that Lava Coil for a Thief of Sanity. But that means we get to play the Hydroid Crisis next turn. Land drop for this. Can't imagine they let the Thief of Sanity go. So that clears the way for a our Hydroid Crisis. One, two, three, four. Drawing 2 cards deeper into our. So hopefully they don't draw land. No land, please, so that we can hold up the gate for the next time they do draw a land. Mini Teferi would be annoying here, but we can easily kill it with a Hostage Taker. We do have Wild Growth Walker into J-Light Ranger as well, so if they tap out for any reason, then that means that they can't absorb us. And I think they may hold up mana just for the Chemist's Insight. Luckily for us, we have the negate for the Teferi next turn, so we can do that and Vraska's Contempt just in case another Planeswalker or a creature gets through. I think they're having a tough time figuring out what to do. If they hadn't drawn land, I think they would have just played it immediately. So this is a 3-turn clock. Unfortunately, it's not fast enough in my for my tastes. I would love to draw one of Carnage Tyrant here, or one of my other Planeswalkers. Since we have 2 Lilianas, 1 Vraska, and this a Vivian. Right, so it's 2 Nissa, Vivian, Vraska. So we've got 5 Planeswalkers. Alright, Factor of Veils does not help them too much, but we still have to deal with it. Or do we? I can just swing one hostage taker at it.
Meditate.
We're not going to be drawing cards in this game. Not at all. Okay. Ugin the Ineffable. So I think we would rather hold up the Negate and the Restless Contempt. But it could be the only time we can resolve the Ugin. I think we just play the Wild Earthwalker though. So we can attack the Hostage Taker to Narset. We don't care about drawing extra cards since we're not going to be doing that. The only reason we would draw extra cards this turn would be Hydroid Cracers. But this is only 2 of at this point. Attacking Narset. I don't really care about killing it. I just don't want to draw the extra card. Hence I'm attacking them Narset with the extra Hostage Taker. So I think that this negate will only be good next turn. So I'm holding up Vrasta's Contempt, so it could seem like I have that. So I think I will do the negate on this part at least. I don't want them to scry, anything like that. So we got them in this game. That's good. Alright. Let's try one more match. If we have the time. And we'll crack open some packs as well. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so we're up against Chaos for I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Sultai, let's see here. It seems alright. Keep the 7. We've got Cast Down and a Wild Earthwalker. Hopefully we draw into a Branch Walker. That's not what we signed up for. Wild Earthwalker will represent something they have to do, so I'm not sure what they want to do. Right here, we've got Thought Erasure. Have we got Spell Pierce? Right. Could have waited till next turn if I suspected the Super Friends deck. But looks like they're playing a budget version with all these guild gates. We're not doing anything of the sort, like pressuring them, unfortunately. We would have liked to have an extra green mana to play. Perhaps they could think we have a wild Jadelight Ranger in hand. It's not working out for us. Of course, I think this Cast Down is a dead card in our hand, so we'll see how this goes. Teferi could come down. Or Narset. Okay, Narset's part of Dust coming down.
If you wish to surrender now,
We're not drawing extra cards at all, so we're not worried about it. But I think they've got the advantage right here. We've got 2 dead cards in hand. Mox Amber, sure. My turn. Okay, finally we'll play this tapped. Obviously we'll attack the Narset. So if they have to cash it in, that will be fine. I'm just worried about a Sarkin here. Once they get down to Sarkin, then we are shit out of luck. However, if we get this Carnage Tyrant down though, then they are shit out of luck. So we do have this Cast Down Black Dragon that they make. So I think they're more incentivized to keep that Narset around. Interesting. Is it legendary? Okay, they're both still legendary. Unfortunately. Restless Contempt would have done it. That would have been great. So we might play this, play Ugin, destroy the Sotkin here so they can't get any more dragons out, and hit the Narset here.
You cannot see your folly.
Of course, if they have another Sotkin, then I think they're trying to dig for one. Teferi can only bounce the Wild Growth Walker, but we do have this Carnage Tyrant coming down next turn anyways. Shot to kill off the Ugin, unfortunately. I think this is why they cast Teferi Time Raveler and bounce the Wild Growth Walker to protect the Narset.
I'm known for my excellent
Or
fight.
not.
I'll protect you.
That's interesting. I'll kill off the Narset to prevent any Sarkin
Such
shenanigans
violence
coming
is
down
upsetting.
next turn. We've got this Carnage Tyrant they cannot deal with in any shape or form. That's really, really great for us. We've got the cast down for the dragon if they do play a Sarkin. Trying to dig for answers here.
Now meditate and prepare.
It's Fairy Time. Hero of Dominaria is still not an answer for this Carnage Tyrant.
Oh, I've done the hero
But
thing before.
I don't want them to. These things are going to definitely. All right, so they give up against this Carnage Tyrant. That sounds great. Okay. Chupacabra seems useless here. Hostage Taker, same as well. Elder Spell, very important in this matchup. Perhaps a Narset, Disdainful Strokes. Negates coming in. Cast down, not that great. Thought Erasure, amazing. We may need the Assassin's Trophy. Just to destroy things that are problematic. Especially since they have all these non-basic lands as well. Defense Sanity is great. Casualties of War. Not sure if we can reach that much mana, especially when they're playing the Spell Piercers. Dreadhawk General, fine finality. They may be trying to kill our creatures, but I don't think they'll be doing it well enough. They need to have the Commander Dreadhawk would be great here, in order to sort of bring back all their dead planeswalkers onto our side of the battlefield. So I think that's great. Rascal's Golgari Queen are going to be great against their 3-mana planeswalkers such as Narset and the Teferi. But I've got to cut 3 more cards. Nis Who Shakes the World may be good. I'm not sure yet. Creatures with Flying, good. Vivian does help me dig for more creatures if I kill it. Bring it back with this. Maybe I'll shave down on 1 Liliana and Dreadhorde General since we do have a way of getting it back. Land Subdue, they probably have they may have Search for Escanta, and they do have a Mock Samba, so we can get 3 targets off of this. Is that worth the 6 mana though? Probably not over all this other stuff that we have. We've got the Assassin's Trophy to deal with it, and I suppose we cut down on 1 Hydroid Crisis. So let's try it this way. So hope you guys are all doing well tonight or today. It's next day, I suppose. This is terrible. We haven't any lands at all. I thought we cut the Casualties of War. We would not keep that. Okay. This 5. I suppose we keep this on top just to get to our top end. Unfortunately, we have not drawn or none of this is very well in tune with what we want to do. So yeah, they're playing all these tap lands since they don't have the other lands. So we'll just start off with the Wild Walker. They could have the Deafening Clarion here, and I think they don't. So we'll go ahead and cast our Muffled French Walker. And okay, unfortunately, somehow we did not change our deck at all. So we are stuck with not even sideboarding somehow.
I I know 80. I have just the trick for
Okay,
this.
so at least Merfolk Branchbot will kill the Narset here. Okay, so it seems they think. Okay, so somehow Arena did not sideboard for us, even though we chose it. Okay, black, green, blue. Okay, so we'll play one more match here. That was a very quick match. So unfortunately, so the first part of this video I had to sort of cut off the start of the second match since I had to leave. So I'm just splicing this video with the first part, so that you'll get one whole video, but still sort of the same line of things to do. So it's really nice to be able to do that. We've got a very expensive hand. Not sure what we're going with, so we'll mulligan this. And another very expensive hand, but I don't think we can go. We've got Chupacabra, we've got Casualties of War, Hydro Craters perhaps may help us dig out of it, but I don't think it will. This. We don't need another Hydro Craters. We're drawing all of the things that we want to play late game and not. Okay, see, and then here's a bit more aggressive deck. Look at that. Unfortunate for us. We may just have to play the Hydro Craters on one, which we don't want to do. So we don't necessarily need to do that. We got this Chupacabra for the priest. Judith. Hopefully he's not Judith. No, Trevor Butcher. I think we have to deal with the Dreadhorde Butcher rather than the priest. However, they can sacrifice to this creature in response to it. So I think our only choice is to do this. And target the priest. The Butcher can get out of hand. If they want an activation of the priest, they have to sacrifice both those creatures. And that's good for us. Going straight for us. Okay, oh, right, because they just sacrifice our creature. So we've got nothing to do for this turn with that mana. So I'd say a solid 2 for 2. Okay, a Dreadhorde Butcher's come out. Hopefully we can get this J-Light Ranger to be a 4-3. Let's try it. No, it's a 2-1. I suppose that's alright. So we'll play the Guild Gate right here. Next turn we can Casualties of War, locking out the Dragon Skull Summit and a Dreadhorde Butcher. Perhaps they've got a kill spell for this J-Light Ranger anyways. Look at this.
Well,
So much value
my
off this.
assistants are painfully slow.
So we've got this Woodland Cemetery, and we've got this Casualties of War, destroying target creature, land, and planeswalker. Skill is Footlight Fiend, destroy the Dragon Skull Summit, and the last planeswalker. Ooh, that's really nice. It's
I was bored.
has different color texture for each of the options. Oh, that's a problem. Oof, that is a real problem. Let's see here. We can't Liliana and sacrifice, otherwise she dies. So I think I want to get this Hydroid Craters down for, might as well get it down for much more mana. 5 mana, I think, yeah. We'll gain, what, 2 life? It's not that much, and you know, they can still have things happen. So they're more of an aggressive creature deck. I think the ritual set would be great. A bigger body would be nice actually. Let's see how that works out. Cryocanarium, possibly. So let's see how that goes out. Hostage Taker may be good, I think. Thief of Sanity I don't think is going to be good. We want all of these things to happen. Liliana may not be as great. Commanding the Dreadhorde is probably... We're not going to be able to have as much life to be able to cast it easily. Fine Finality I think is fine. The rest of this should be lining up pretty great. BMO! Okay. I did not read our opponent's name, but I like it. Adventure Time is always a fan favourite of mine. Okay. So we got one black source, we just drawn in the second one. We have a Wild Growth Walker into a J-Light Ranger, so this is a feat. Okay. Guts of Bones. We got a second black source here. That's great for us. Okay. We play this Wild Growth Walker. They probably have a way to kill it, but I'm going to block the Dreadhorde Butcher to prevent it from doing more damage than we need to. Hopefully we don't have something to kill this. Legion War Boss. I think needs to get in with everything. That's a bit strange. Don't want them to get any more value off of it, since we can grow the Wild Growth Walker with this J-Light Ranger as well. One land, and we will go ahead and take this. No attacks, we're on the defensive right here, so we just need to keep gaining life of this Wild Growth Walker. 2 Legion War Bosses. That's a problem. Okay, well they're empty-handed. I don't think they can get much more out of this. Now they're deciding. Yeah, you always send in the goblins. The extra goblins. So we're not too worried about this. So they cannot kill the Wild Growth Walker with the Dreadhorde Butcher, but they can kill the J-Light Ranger. But we can take the Legion War Boss to... Oops. I was going to say to prevent more of the things from happening. I think I want that in the library. No attackers. So next turn, if I wanted to, I can do the ritual set, and I think that will be a big deal here. So they can swing in with the Garbos. We'll take an 8. Right, this will be a lot of damage for us. So that's 2 extra damage coming at us. That's going to be 3 more with the Legion War Bosses and the Judith Scourge Lever. Okay, that was a really good top deck for them. Fortunately for us, we're just going to swing out. Not of any more use for us. And we'll go ahead and Ritual Upset everything. And then, so they get 3 more pings off of us, but we've got the Hydro Priest to follow up next turn and gain 2 of that life back. Not with this though. However, you have drawn this Braska. Okay, so at least we can just do this. That is tapped. We might as well do this turn, so they cannot get another activation off.
Right, this one's
So
very fun.
it works this way because the wording of this is exile target creature, then you gain 2 life after that. So then Tibble is off the battlefield as this is resolving, so we do get to gain that 2 life. So we won that. That's pretty nice. Okay, Alright, hope you guys enjoy the games and have a great day. Also, wait, hold on. If anyone is wanting to go to the next MCQ Mythic Championship qualifier, the next one is going to be in Austin. So, it is going to be at a place called Major Sanctum. So, I'm not sure if registration is closed. Let me just double check that real quick. I think it may be closed. Let's see here. Registration June 1st. That's the date, and that's the qualification for the Mythic Championship 2019 in Barcelona, Spain. Okay, so more info. So it seems it's still open for registration. I'm not sure how much how long they're waiting for it, but that's that. So if you go to majorsanctum.com, you can get to that as well. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed and have a good day. Bye bye.